Who has the time?
Oh, okay.
Watches? 11:30. Adventure time. All right. What do we say when the spirit of death comes calling?
Not today.
Not today. Always remember that.
Come on. Okay.
That's okay. You all can come in.
Oh, what?
Have a seat and close.
Volunteers are just doing stuff.
Okay. All right. As long as you can stay or whatever. All right. Now, when you hear that quality in that voice, that is something based on character and based on technical issues. It kind of evolved from that. You have to be open to those sort of things. Now, I mentioned to you about punch. All right. You need to be able to do accents, and you need to be able to apply them to voices. All right. This is something I do on the fly, so I'll just do stuff in panels that I've never done before. All right.
So let's take a voice like this and decide that not only is he going to be throaty and a little bit nasally, he also has some kind of a problem with his speech. So I just created another voice. Hear that? The speech impediment. Now suppose this is what they call a French person with a lisp, and he's got a throaty voice. Je m'appelle Paul René Saint-Pierre.
Now, it also helps to speak other languages. I speak quite a lot of Spanish, a fair amount of French, and any Resident Evil fans? Resident Evil 5? Yeah, I'm in that game. I was a zombie, and I spoke Zulu. I promise you, not every voice actor speaks Zulu, okay? You don't go out, the people don't go out, all right, well, get us some actors that speak Zulu. No, what you do is you go and you find people that are Zulus, I've studied a lot of history. Remember what I said about study, learn, it never stops? I just happen to love history, and I studied South African history and the Zulu Wars, and a lot of my material had Zulu and its translations. So I wrote them down because I just love history. And then when somebody said, we need you to come in for a Disney movie for, it was a movie of the week for Disney back, this was like 20 plus years ago. And they said, if you have anything that sounds like a language from Africa, bring it. And I said, oh boy, do I have any lines. I brought all my notes in and I was teaching people to say things. Well, Swahili is very close to Zulu. They're both Bantu dialects. And so when they handed me the Swahili lines for me as a Swahili zombie, I looked at that and I said, yeah, I recognize that. I said, yeah, I studied. Actors study. To be a good actor, you should really be a scholar also, And just the stuff that interests you. Don't go out and say, I'm going to learn all about phlebotomies now or something like that. Never mind. Just the stuff that interests you, but make sure that you read and learn. Take notes, They also said to me, you were the only white guy we had come in and do this. And because they know I can do a lot of different things, a lot of different voices, so they brought it in because they know I'm going to bring my version of zombie voices in there, and they're going to be scary. But also they said they speak Swahili. You see, again, they spring it on you. You walk into the session, and they tell you, here you go. You got to be ready. It's in your front pocket, all right? This is all a matter of study and hard work, and you can be ready, and you can do this stuff. Okay. Now, before I actually bring up some unhappy victims here and actually put many of you on the spot, I want to talk a little bit about the vocal qualities of this. Naruto fans? Naruto Shippuden? Yeah, a lot of Naruto people. Good. Yeah, come on in, folks.
Yeah.
Thank you for all coming. I know the registration took a long time, so I started at 11, but you're still here to hear some fun stuff. Now, when I speak to you about vocal care and I talk to you about water, 2 to 3 quarts a day. Don't smoke. Limit your alcohol. Coffee. No chocolate. Sorry about that. You said I was going to be an actor and you said no chocolate. Oh my God. Dark chocolate you can do. Yeah. But yeah, that's because I love dark chocolate. It's good for you and it's not a dairy product, so it doesn't mess your voice up. Okay. Okay. I spoke too soon. Now we're gonna run out of chairs now, right? Actually, they're up here to see Todd. They don't even know who I am right now.
Let's get as close as possible.
Okay, everyone, please enter and quietly, and please take a seat. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm bad.
Okay, now that we have a possibility of more hands, how many Naruto fans are in here? Right. Yeah? Okay. All right, good, thank you. Would you close the door there, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Good t-shirt, by the way.
Thank you, guys.
This Native Pride is Native American crafts. Available at the Long Beach Powwow for $49.95. Yeah, no, wasn't that much. But as much as you can, try to support causes like that too. Plus, this is really cool. You know, something like that. It says Native Pride across here. It's great. You know. All right, so you Naruto fans, do you know the voice I do on that? Yeah. Yes? The nine-tailed fox. That's right. That's me. Yeah. He says, what's your name, by the way? My name is Lisa Hamilton. No, I'm kidding. I don't know anybody named Lisa Hamilton, so if there is one out there, no offense. You know. That's okay, you can tell us apart. I'm sure she does not have a beard.
How do you know?
I said I'm sure, I didn't say I was certain, okay? Lisa, baby, yeah. Oh, just a minute.
Need some mics, so.
Okay, so nine-tailed fox. Now, one of the reasons you guys wouldn't recognize that as me, and this is something I like to talk about, every once in a great while, it's very rare, but every once in a great while I get to audition with my own voice. I almost never do. I'm always going in and doing something else. So they called me in to do a character voice, to do an accent, like I was just talking about in Resident Evil 5, any new people play? Yeah. They called me in because I can speak some Zulu and it's close to Swahili, so I was a Swahili zombie. You know? Imagine, when you're an actor, you get the most bizarre calls, as you will discover the more you do, sir. They will call you up for stuff and they go, really? Okay, hire me. Yeah. So, when I was called in to do the nine-tailed fox, these people already that I've worked with for years and years, decades in some cases, know what I can do, they know my capabilities, and they know I'm professional about the way I conduct myself. So they're very comfortable calling me in to perform something. You have to have, as I was telling everyone earlier, the character voices, the accents, the dialects, the different placements, and all of these capabilities, speaking different languages, in your front pocket at all times. You need to simply be able to come up with them. That's how you make voices. Now, those of you familiar with the nine-tailed fox, what qualities of that voice do you hear? I'll do it for you in a second, but... Gravelly, good word.
Rough.
Rough, good word. Sinister. That's a character choice as opposed to a vocal choice, but it results from. They're all put together. How many of you don't know the voice? Yeah. Naruto is a very big franchise. Don't be afraid. You can put your hands up. It's all right. Naruto is a very big franchise going on for a long time, and because of the high quality writing, character development, wonderful anime, a lot of good things in that show. That's why it keeps on going. All right. They called me in because they know I do the big monstery voices. All right. In the Digimon movie. Yeah, I see a near fangasm in the back there. First aid available at the back door. Okay. Volunteers ready. Okay. We need, what was it? Whatever that one is. Yeah. CPR. Thank you. I'm actually qualified to do an automated external defibrillator, so I thought AED immediately. But yeah, thank you, CPR. Okay, I've done adult, child, and infant. So yeah, good. All right, hoorah, hoorah. Yes, everybody, by the way, volunteer and learn all these things. Become a part of your community. Very important, volunteer. I can run a fire hose team. with the LA City Fire Department. I've had to cert training, so it's like really cool to do that stuff, you know. Oh, very overqualified, yeah. Yeah, knowing that anything, all the stuff that you know is amazing, you know. Okay, so when I came in to do that voice, of course, he's a gigantic fox with 9 tails, and he destroys things, doesn't he, right?
You suppose they made it talk like this? To a character like that?
Okay, that would have been what we call an inappropriate choice, okay. So, yes, when they gave me my first line, and I was, you know, in a cage, and Naruto comes to me, and you know what's always at stake? Chakra. Freedom. Will I be able to get out, you know? And I'm always trying to get him to, you know, unlock the cage, not give you all this stuff. So I came up with a voice along these lines. This is the voice I use for the 9-tailed fox. Another one, not good to call your mother on Mother's Day. And say. I said earlier, I called up as, you know, the Kingdom Hearts fans, the new folks in here? The Kingdom Hearts? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you don't ring up the phone and say, she goes, hello? Hi, Mom. Happy Mother's Day from Kingdom Hearts. Again, you want to just use your own voice for situations like that. Same here. Hey, Mom, how's your day going? Gets you in trouble, you know. No, this might be a little more appropriate. Hey, Mom, happy birthday. Can you make chocolate chip cookies? What do you mean I can't have any? You can say no to Wormmon. You can't say no to Xemnas or 9-tailed fox, right?